Hello and good day. I do not have my soundboard this afternoon. I have no idea why, but hello. Thank you, Black Fox, for pointing out the review that I had no idea had just come out. I think that was. Oh, good. 6 minutes ago. Sheepers creepers. Oh my gosh. Okay, cool. Cool. Hang on. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Whew. I'm actually kind of nervous about this. I'm excited, but I'm nervous. Give me a minute to get the YouTubes up here, and we will watch together a. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Oops. Completely biffing it, everybody. No. Alright. Completely biffing it. Just like every time I want to do stuff. Okay. Window. Und let's find the... Come on. No, not the display capture. There we go. Oh man, it's like it knows. It's like it absolutely knows that I'm super nervous about this. Okay. Whew. Okay. Ah. Want to get... There we go. Okay. Alright, music. I'm going to temporarily stop you here. Meep. I said. Okay. Let's see here. And want to make sure y'all have audio. I don't know why I decided I would click on the video.
Let's talk about the furry...
Okay, that's loud, but that's okay. All right. Once more into the breach, eh? Oops, that's me. I don't want to change that. There we go. Voop. 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 And give me another whoop. All right, Az was very kind to comment on the comic on Reddit. I had no idea that they were going to have a review out this quickly. They said they thought they should do one, so wow. And now it's hiding ahead of me. Give me a second. Neat. There we go. Okay, and no. Oh man, there we go. And okay. Now we can see everything. And like gods, I can see everything. Okay, this is the first of me seeing this, so I'm very excited and nervous. I hope you guys are okay with me being a little bit nutty. Sorry. Let's start the party.
Let's talk about the furry comic Trap Finders. With over 400 pages to its name, it is a Dungeons & Dragons themed comic with plenty of comedy and anachronisms to back up its questing. We start out with main characters Hiroko the Fox and Kasuki the Raccoon.
Close enough.
They are a tiny people called Critterkin,
Yay!
or Wildlings, depending on who you ask, and they want to start their own adventuring guild. Reporting to the city of Cyril, the city of guilds, they realize they're going to need a lot of money in order to register themselves, and in order to do that, they gotta go adventuring. But even with what little money they do have, no one will sell them any adventuring gear because number one, they are too small, and number two, racism. I mean, I get it. I wouldn't sell a magic sword to a child-coded fox girl either. She's only slightly bigger than this beer stein on the counter here. That would make her somewhere in the realm of 1 foot tall.
You're not wrong.
I think. She is tiny. And Kasuki gets all of his ideas about knights and chivalry from comic books, so yeah, they're basically both children. So they need a way to make lots of money and register their guild without much in the way of gear, experience, magic, physical strength, worldly knowledge, and so on and so forth. They have no idea what they're doing, and Hiroko's naive positivity is probably going to get them both killed or worse. And in a world of shadow creatures, vampires, exotic magic, and more, it's probably going to be worse than death. Right away, the art style is really telling me that this person enjoyed the 1990s anime boom.
Hell yeah.
I can see some Inuyasha in there, some Sonic Sat AM in there, and plenty of exaggerated posing and expressions. The earliest date I can find for this comic is April of 2011, but I'm willing to bet that the author grew up with some of this other stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not in love with the 2 heads tall chibi art style that only seems to apply to our 2 heroes and no one else, but a good story can make up for shoddy artwork, right? Here's hoping. Hiroko's father told her long ago about a very powerful magic item called the Wizard's Pearl, or the Mage's Orb, or the Mage's Pearl, depending on what page of the comic you're on. I think that's just the author not paying very close attention. You need to go back and fix that. What is it? What does it do? Well, you see, it's very magical, and it floats. Yeah, it floats, and it's very magical. But that's what it is. They're going after it, and they have no idea what it is, what it looks like, or what it does. But Hiroko figures if they can get their paws on that artifact, they can sell it for enough gold to start their own guild in Cyril. And thusly begins the absolutely batshit insane Dungeons & Dragons campaign that is Trap Finders. We've got robot dinosaurs, vampire weddings, dungeon crawling, secret organizations, and more. Every magic item found has its own story. Every time Hiroko tries to flirt with Kasuki, he turns her down because, chivalry. And
Fair.
every gold piece is gonna count if they want to pay the registration fee and be the first wildling/critterkin guild in the city of Cyril. I was first told about Trap Finders a long time ago, and I added it to my reviewing list and forgot about it because the artwork is, well, it's not very inspiring. I honestly don't know if this was like a 13-year-old with a crappy tablet in the beginning, or if someone was self-taught and got too comfortable with their own art style to ever improve on it, but the art direction was not this comic's strong suit, not for a long time.
That's fair.
Most of the comics I've reviewed have a growing pains era, you know, learning how to draw the same characters over and over, deciding a color scheme for the environment, and figuring out your lore, etc., etc. But Trap Finders was black and white, and rough around the edges, and frankly varies wildly from page to page. It does transition to color eventually, using a color spray spell, which was freaking genius, and if you're into D&D, you know that spell. But then it came with a whole set of other problems, like inconsistent colors, shading or lack thereof, and making sense out of lighting that isn't there. I know this is somebody's baby and they slaved over it for thousands of hours, but this was pretty rough for a 400-page comic with little in the ways of improvement for the first 300 pages. The flat colors and strangely proportioned characters do not do the comic any favors. But, all that criticism being said, all hope is not lost. For you see, at some point in the story, there is a 2-year time gap. Without any spoilers, a bunch of characters go their separate ways, and we are ripe for jumping forward in time before getting them back together again. We finish chapter 4 of the comic at around the 300-page mark, and when we start chapter 5, there is a massive leap forward in artistic quality. Now we're getting somewhere. All right, Trap Finders. Honestly, I would call chapters 1 through 4 old Trap Finders, and from chapter 5 forward, modern Trap Finders, from the difference in the art alone.
Modern.
I've seen the artist advertising himself on Reddit using his latest and greatest pages. People are gonna be really confused when they see this, and then arrive at the Trap Finders website and find this. Oh, you know, you could have, like, Trap Finders, The Call to Adventure, and put all the old stuff over here, and then have Trap Finders 2, The Thirst for Adventure, and have, like, chapter 5 forward with all the shiny new pages
It's not a
over
bad idea.
there. I think that might work just from an advertising perspective, but what do I know about growing a brand? Anyway, I feel like Trap Finders is on the cusp of making it to the big leagues as far as webcomics goes. Like, they're right there. They've put in the work. They've graduated from art school. They've got the passion and the willpower enough to make a comic. They're 400 pages in. Their old stuff is pretty shabby like everybody else, but their new stuff builds on it so well it just inspires the reader to keep going forward. I want Trap Finders to succeed and continue on well into the future. It needs to do some house cleaning so it's more approachable and easier to digest on the whole. I don't know if that makes any sense. Hiroko and Kasuki have many adventures together, and they are just as bonkers as any Saturday morning cartoon, D&D game with your buddies, and the like. The artwork is rough, but this comic has a heart of gold, and now that the artist's talent has finally caught up to their storytelling intentions, I cannot wait to see where this one goes. So, should you read Trap Finders? I'd say yeah. Be patient with this one. It is pretty shabby art-wise early on, but the story is excellent, and the most recent pages are a monster step up in quality and storytelling. I say, check it out.
Cool.
Oh, and author, if you're listening, please number your fucking pages. It took me forever to find my spot. Okay, bye.
Number the pages. I suppose I could do that. That'd be interesting. Well, there we go. The very first review for Trap Finders. Very, very, very first. Digesting that a little bit. Not entirely inaccurate, I would say, for some of it. Definitely stung with the probably like a 13-year-old kid and a crappy tablet. It's like, okay, well, I I feel okay. I'm definitely I'm encouraged to keep going. Definitely. Um, no, it's yeah, Corvus. You're not wrong. I mean, that was a little brutal, but you know, this is the first time anyone's really reviewed the comic, and to my understanding, kind of like the first like public like, hey, look at this kind of thing. Um, yeah, I will say the one thing that strikes me a little bit is I appreciate the yeah, be patient with this one. The beginning art is rough. Um, and yeah, it's all self-taught. The comicking, the art, the writing and everything, it's all self-taught. So there's a little bit of a kind of a growing period there. Um, I would definitely say they're right. I mean, from where I was in 2011 to now, I'd say the comic is much better. Um, I would definitely agree. Like the last few pages, I feel have been really strong, art wise, writing wise, storytelling in general wise. Um, but yeah, harping a little bit on the old stuff. Um, because yeah, that was almost 15 years ago, and yeah, doesn't really hurt my feelings. Just kind of makes me realize like I think I was correct when I originally was thinking I should redraw the first four chapters. Interesting idea about the kind of differentiating the site to having like the old trap finders and modern trap finders. I thought that was an interesting um, idea, but um, yeah, I'm not disappointed. I guess I'm fairly neutral about it. Um, I'm pleased that I guess I'm pleased the work can be seen. Um, I'm pleased that the effort is not going unnoticed. Um, and I guess I'm a little embarrassed that my original pages were so to use Az's words shabby. Um, and yeah, there's a lot of learning there. There's a lot of experimentation, a lot of trying different things. So no, I don't disagree. I don't disagree. Um, but yeah, fairly neutral. Um, I kind of want to go stare at a lake for like an hour in silence. What am I doing with my life? I mean, overall though, overall, it's cool to see what I'm doing and what I've been doing recently. Even um, is a noticeable uptick. Um, I've certainly felt like I've been putting a lot into it, um, and I feel like I've been improving a lot. Um, and funny too that a lot of these story points, especially this stuff in Chapter 5 that's coming up right now, I wrote these years ago. I've only just now gotten to the point where I can actually put the pages out. Um, so yeah, that's cool. I'm very grateful. As if you're ever watching, thank you for the review. I do appreciate the brutal honesty. That's cool that you don't sugarcoat it. Um, I'm sure my ego will regrow at some point. But no, this was actually very helpful and good. I mean, definitely a nice definitely a nice indication of you're doing the thing. You're doing it. You're going in the right direction. You're doing the thing that you want to do. Um, and it's noticeable. So, yeah, that's cool. Wow, that only came out a few minutes ago. That's crazy. Um, I suppose I should leave a comment. Um, I'll take a minute. I'll take a minute to think of a comment. But yeah, what did you guys think? What did you guys think about the points Az had to make? And feel honesty is fine, even if you're just like, yeah, you sucked for the first couple of years. Yeah, what did y'all think of that review? I'll number the pages, God. Although they are, they are released by date, I suppose. But yeah, no, I get it. Also, he was probably reading the comic before he got the awesome opportunity to use the keyboard to page through it. But yeah, I don't feel like the Mage's Pearl was ever referred to as like the Wizard's Orb or anything like that. I'd have to go back and read this several decades before. Also, for it being 300 pages of the like original, first 4 chapters, that's roughly how much it takes to go from being a complete beginner to being someone who barely knows what they're doing. So yeah, no, he does. I mean, he makes a good argument on a advertising kind of scale. It makes complete sense, because it is kind of a complete left turn. If you were to look at today's page, and then like, I want to check out the first page he ever drew, and then it's like, oh, wow, so using Flash, huh? Using Flash to draw this with the line tool. Nicely done. Yeah, he had just recently commented on one of the pages, and he was very impressed with the art. So, because he had, like he said in the review, he'd checked it out years ago, never really got to it because wasn't as impressive. But yeah, no, that's cool. Like I said, still kind of digesting it, still kind of getting my head wrapped around what he's saying. Probably have to watch it a couple more times. But yeah, I mean, overall, I'd say like the whole review was positive. Just yeah, the art was clearly not his favorite part of the first 300 pages. It's like, well, that's fair. Marmaduke didn't look great at the beginning either. Neither did Garfield or all that crap. So it was a growing period, just like he said. It was like a period of growth, kind of. So yeah, that's an idea too. Yeah, I've been tossing around the idea of kind of redoing the original few chapters. The problem is, like, doing that would be basically like doing another comic on top of the comic, which I'm already trying to do with the Sidereal Cycle, and frickin' War and Peace, the little Kobold comic I have. Growing Pains with a 5-year anime level time skip. To be fair, it was only 2 years. But yeah, no, it's interesting. Like it does push a lot of thoughts that I've had kind of in the background, kind of more to the forefront now, about if you want to continue this, if this is something you really want to do, and you really want to kind of improve upon and make it your own, yeah, you probably do need to kind of go back and update what you originally put down. And to be fair, it does kind of go towards the way that I do art in general. My initial sketch is very rarely going to be the final product. And so maybe if I look at those first few hundred pages as like an early sketch, a draft, if you will, then yeah, he's right. Yeah, he's absolutely right. Yeah, there are still some upgrades to the site I need to do as well. Page numbering sounds like an easy win, but yeah, no, that's I did not expect to do that today. That's kind of throws me off a little bit, honestly. Yeah, and I guess the original, the beginning of the comic too, kind of, I had originally intended to have standard fantasy races in there until I realized I'm not really a huge fan of standard fantasy races. Oh, hang on. let's see here. Oh, are you not on? Good golly. There we go. How about them apples? There we go. There's our guy, by the way. There he is. He's hanging in there. Yeah, Mr. Roscoe's had a rough few days. But he's hanging in there. Aren't you, buddy? What'd you think of the owl? What'd you think of the owl saying about Daddy's comic, huh? He's been okay today. He's still pretty lethargic. He's sleeping really well. Drinking a lot. He's eating a bit. We're concerned he's kind of plateauing. We are hoping he'd be a little bit better. He is able to get up and about on his own. Yeah, he's improving, just not at the rate we were hoping. So we're kind of we're gonna reach out to the vet tomorrow and see if we can get some more info, or see if we can kind of update his plan, something like that. He's been getting his medicine too, so that's been helpful. Well, I mean, updated races. We're talking like there are two. There's the Critterkin and then there's the Kobolds. I mean, there's not a whole lot that I've got in there. So removing humans, elves, dwarves, half elves, halflings, you name it. Removing all that, actually kind of slims it down a little bit. But like anything, doing a new version of it, yeah, that would be a lot of work. As it would be for anything, really. So, but very interesting. I agree with a lot of his points. So, yeah, like I said, just kind of digesting it now, just trying to kind of wrap my head around it. Like I said, I'll probably watch it a few more times and make sure I understand what he's talking about. But, yeah, cool. So, how's everybody else doing? Today is a Fallback Thursday, since we missed out on our stream yesterday, and we are making up for it today. Sleepy? No, I understand the feeling. So does Roscoe. Don't you, buddy? But, yeah. Not a bad day for me, just long. Watching over him, working from home. Well, let's see, what do I got? I'm all jumbled now. Yeah, I don't know why, because I changed it to Fallback Thursday. I guess I'll do that again. See if I can't get that changed. There we go. Wow. Yeah. Just, yeah. I also don't have my standard potion this evening. I have a Snapple. That will do for this evening. Okay. Okay. Give me a minute. I am going to figure out. Fruit punch. All natural fruit punch. That's the flavor. It's quite good. I do miss Snapple being in glass bottles. That was always so good. Okay. I'm gonna take a minute and figure out what we're gonna do this evening. I'm gonna do a little bit of art, and then I need to jump back into front mission and other good stuff. So I will be right back. Thanks for hanging in there for me, guys. Okay, I'm back. So the BRB screen didn't have audio. It usually does, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, it should anyway. Um, not sure. Not sure why It's the fun thing about OBS is that if I leave it alone for a week, it will find interesting things to not allow to work. For example, one thing that's not working right now is my Stream Deck. It's not starting up. It's not doing anything. It's just kind of sitting there fucking around. So, um, probably just need to do a full restart and a full rebuild of the whole thing. Which is probably about once a month or so, I guess I have to do. I don't know why they don't say this anywhere in OBS. Like, hey, by the way, you need to completely destroy your setup and redo it every month because the program doesn't like to sit, I guess. So, yeah, I'll figure that out. Sorry there was no audio on that. Usually there is. And usually it's just fine. But today, it has chosen to not be okay. So, and let's go ahead and make sure the iPad itself is plugged into the hub. And there we go. All right. Okay. Enjoy your lurk, Gray. Let's see. Where was I? Completely lost my place. Yeah, where weren't we? Actually, let's. There we go. Um, oh, I'm sorry. The mic is actually picking up background. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I'm not muted. Sorry, the Viato tube is a little fucked up. Like everything else, Viato tube is a little fucked up. Let's see. Okay. That should be better. Just had to mess with it a little bit. Yeah, no. The mic, the hotness of mic was too hot, and then the release on the graphic was too long. So it was staying active, and it was picking up on everything. So nope, it is fixed. Okay. think. Okay, hang on. Let's. How you doing, Mr. Buddy? Doing okay down there? You know, I feel like I'm forcing it. I feel like I'm not in a great art space at the moment. So, what I'll do is I will jump over to a game of some kind here. Let's see. Okay. No, it's okay. I mean, like I said, I still have to digest a lot of it, and yeah, it was pretty harsh on the art, which I've worked a lot on, and I've been through a lot during it. So, um, obviously, people don't know that. They don't know what my life is like, so they don't know anything other than what I show. So that's okay. That's just part of the review. Can't really complain. Like I said, just need some time to digest it, get the best I can out of it, and then use it to push forward and make it the best comic I can. Let's see. You know what? I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Kasuki. Big fan of that. And as such, I think I will play a raccoon game. In honor of Kasuki. I'm just so pleased that this long into the comic, I actually have a Jacksepticeye's Spadicy moment. So that's fine. Music, thank you for covering for me, even though apparently you weren't making any noise during the break. There we go. And iPad, you can go to bed as well. Boop. We might come back to you. Music, boop. And also want to make sure my controllers are working. Boop, boop, boo. And controls. I need to have proper controls. And there we go. That's better. All right. Playing a raccoon game because Kasuki is one of my favorite characters. Big fan of Kasuki. Da, da, da. It's Pocky and Rocky. And by Rocky, I mean Kasuki. How do I... No, I don't want to play Pocky. I want to play... Oh, maybe click in the window. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Yes, I want to play Kasuki. Their story. Some time ago, the Nopino goblins went on a rampage. That's not cool of them. However, Pocky had put an end to that with all of her sugar and pretzels. And they had been quiet since then. She looks pretty no nonsense up there, pretty serious business. One day, all of a sudden, Rocky the Raccoon, or Kasuki, a Nopino goblin, came running to Pocky's shrine. He said, "Something terrible's happened." "What happened?" "I told you something terrible. My fellow Nopino goblins have lost their minds. Friggin' nutbars, these guys. When I woke up, they were very agitated. When I tried to calm them, they came after me." "Why? I thought that they were cured." Okay, enough of this. We are a raccoon. Or a tanuki, I'm assuming. We can throw leaves. We can slide on our belly. We can throw leaves faster. And we can go whoosh, 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 whoosh with our tail. Look at that. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Love it. I think the game might be a little loud. Fun fact, this was one of the first games I ever emulated. I'm not good at it, but... Swish, 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 swish. Look at that! Whack, 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 whack. Love that. I will say, this game is fairly close to the arcade. I should get the arcade ROM at some point. Ow! You guys are jerks. Whoops. It's been a minute since I've played this game. Blep. Darn it! There we go. Keep forgetting to use my butt. Oh, I thought I could go through that. Dang it. Thank you for the mochi. But. Come on, man. Great animation on that throw, too. Man. That slide needs to be a lot more useful than it is. I died Zord. It's the first level. Why don't we continue? Hell no, I'm not playing as Pocky. Yes, haunted shrine. I suppose I'll change the category as well for the moment. There we go. Hiroko, why is your name Pocky? Look, it's a paying gig. Friggin' ghosts. Get out of my haunted shrine, you ghosts. Oh, we're back to Leafs. Boo. I boffed that one. This is what they should have done with Sekiro. Ninja with a shinobi arm? Nah. Raccoon throwing leaves? Yes. 100%. Come here. It also feels better to use Rocky with the tail swipe like that, because hitting the stuff like actually sounds like you're hitting them with your butt. Like, that's like a boop. Love that. Skeleman. Ah, I lost that chest. No, I didn't. I win. Are you kidding me? Come on. Mochi, thank you. Ah. Really should stop going back to leaves. Ah, I'm your adversary. I believe he is a chestnut. I'm trying to remember, because if I... It's not Buddhism, it's a different Japanese tradition. It might be part of Buddhism, I'm not sure, but it's the belief that everyday objects have a soul. So even, you know, like... Oh, come on! I was able to die... That's my fault for thinking I should try. Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah, I forgot I could do that. Oh, damn it. Shinto, that's what I was thinking. Nice. I didn't know that was a thing. Where am I?
Looks like he is cured again.
God, Rocky, pick it up.
What happened?
Not much for talking, this chestnut. Ah, they were all getting blasted. Look at them. We were having a party in the woods. At least they didn't say, like, tea party. When a stranger wearing a black mantle appeared. Ooh. Oh, hello. I tried to talk to him, but I was wasted on frickin' sake. And he shot lightning at me. Now I'm here. That was the last thing that I remember before you mercilessly beat me to death with leaves.
Who is this black mantle? Goblins in the forest must be in danger.
They're goblins. They're not people. I mean, this is a well-known kobold belief. All right, you lousy ghosts. And or there's a monkey. There's another monkey. Toast the monkey. Yes. Dragon lady. Ah. Oh my god. The amount of directions things are going in. Frickin' monkeys. Ooh, Tengu. Or Kenku, I can't remember. I know the game is trying to encourage a second player to join, but I like the, you can try too! It's just like, yeah, that's great, thank you. I know I'm not good at this. I just think it's cute. Ferdy, would this be considered a cute-em-up? Oh, okay, cool. Cool, that's nice that that little enemy decided to stick around. Cool of them. Forgot I have a bomb. Yeah, but Twinbee is also, like, frickin' adorable. Opa is pretty frickin' cute, I'm not gonna lie. Ah, this box was full of monkeys. Story of my life. Oh my god, so many... I don't know if these are apricots or what, but they are pissing me off. Another bomb. Bit of tea for me. And leaves again. It's a bamboo spirit. Do you want to know what Black Mantle is? Waste a bomb for me. Oh, they're too tough. Frickin' die already!
Damn it!
Bamboo sprouts, that's what they are. I love how it's always like, you could pick Pocky. I'm like, no. Damn it. Shut up. This Tengu can fuck right off. Oh, you know he's supposed to be a Tanuki. They're just like, oh, he's a raccoon. American kids can't spell Tanuki. And then they just go ahead and throw that into Mario 3 many years before this. This was released in North America, too. That's the interesting thing. I remember the Western box art being kind of silly. Alright, bamboo ass. I've got frickin' fire this time. Oh yeah, his bomb pose is super cute. He's like got a Sentai kind of thing going on. Go away. Damn it.
What?
Oh, jeez. Sprouts are merciless. Oh, I don't even have. I died and I have no bombs left. Ugh. Shameful. That was not the button I was supposed to press. Man, you shake your butt at one bamboo sprout and they just keep coming after you. Eat it. Thank you for all of your shit. Ah, bantams. Or actually, Tengu still. I thought they were chickens for a moment. Man, you guys are great at cornering me. Son of a bitch. All right, one more go. One more go. One more go. The sprouts move faster when they're attacked or the stalk is attacked. I gotcha. So it's a lose-lose for old Zibby. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Not only are the Tengu guys really hard to hit, but they take too many hits. Jesus. I shall defeat you by throwing leaves into your dick. And I did. Okay, goal here is to avoid the monkeys, because I hate the monkeys. Forget about the monkey box. Not a popular subscription, monkey box. Damn it. Are you kidding me? If I hit him with his own stuff, he dies almost instantly? That's amazing. I didn't know that. Kind of wanted that power up, fellas, but thanks. Ah! How about some more fire? You dick! Oh my god, raccoons can swim. Good old Pocky and Rocky. Alright. Thank you, Pocky and Rocky. That will be all. Okay. Alright. Let's get into the real shit as to why we're here. Not Choplifter 3. Nobody cares about Choplifter. Alrighty. Back to where we were. Our parents are dead, if I remember correctly, and we got a new plane. Oh, okay, hit some Snapple there. Got Alhari. We just finished everything in, I think it was Centric? Or Barukta, one of those two. No, it was Alhari. It was the desert. So, yeah, to Zambala. Whoosh.
This area's been a hotbed of trouble lately, but things would be worse if the Zambolan Prime Minister Elgar wasn't trying his damnedest to restore some kind of peace around here. He was en route to a meeting with the General Balming of Tangari when he disappeared.
Thank you for the complete rundown of everything going on. And we're here to find him?
By order of the Zambolan Vice Minister Keel. That's a terrible name. Jeez, this place is hot.
We're close to the Ecuador. This is rainforest country. We can't stop here.
You're used to the snow and cold, kid. You must be sweating bullets right now, eh? My unit's got air conditioning. It shouldn't be too bad. Jeez. Your rig's just pissing off power. My wands are just about shuts down every time I try to crank the AC.
Ever consider upgrading that hunk of junk, sir?
Who let Clark back in the ship?
Alright. I thought that said leave gravy for some reason. Zamboli Forest. Brenda, why is your name Pocky? Albert, I can't even. Yes, I do not change the category for anyone. Alright. Let's resupply. That's right, I got a missile pod and a grenade launcher. Let's do this.
So this is a jungle. Neat.
Wow, I already don't like you. The forest seems pretty dense, even for Africa. We've certainly got our work cut out for us trying to find Elgar in all this.
Albert? The Vice Minister's on the line.
Welcome, Albert. I'm Vice Minister Keel. Could you fill us in on the situation? My earring didn't hear any of this. The Prime Minister's jet was shot down somewhere near your current location. We've confirmed both pilots are dead, but Elgar himself is still unaccounted for. If he's alive, I want you to see him out of there safely. And if he's dead, in that case, eat his body. No, just send me your report.
One more thing. The crash site's pretty close to the Tangany border. We may have to cross over in the course of our search. Will that be a problem?
Not at all. Tangany's General Balming is a fellow participant in the Peace Summit. As such, we have clearance to cross as necessary. That's it for the time being. Understood.
Missing persons, huh? Guess you won't be needing me then. Hello? The plane was shot down? Someone obviously doesn't want the summit to succeed.
What if that someone is the Society? Anyway, let's go check the crash site. Maybe we'll find something. We won't. Ooh, look at these god rays. All the animal sounds. Love it. I do love how my Wanzer is very, very quiet. Whisper quiet, even. What a mess.
What's up?
The fuselage is torn in half. I'm going to look around for a bit. No bodies. I'm guessing the Prime Minister was able to... What the...
Kill Elgar as soon as you find him. Commander, I found something at point E16.
They're looking for the Prime Minister. Brenda, how do I get to point E16 from here?
I have no idea what that is. The fastest route is straight through the enemy.
I can't let them get to Elgar. Looks like I'll have to make a direct assault. That's actually a really nice graphic for that plane. Nicely done. Well done, Square Enix. That sharp group of indie developers. Nice to know these guys were just like 20 feet away from me. Somebody left their laundry in this tree. Looking for somebody?
We have our orders. General Balming's paying good money for Elgar's head.
Balming? I thought he was involved in the negotiations.
You talk too much. Time to shut you up. Wow, finally. A villain we can all get behind.
Have you ever tried flying? I'm about to die. Janos, my unit's been ARG! Janos here? This is serious!
Did you manage to find him?
No, but I did spot a parachute. He must have bailed out.
Well, let's try a bit of aerial reconnaissance.
I don't speak French. All right, Brenda, level 15. Still does the same shit she did at level 1. I, on the other hand, can get a better bazooka.
That'll be Keel.
He's alive, then. We can't be certain just yet, but... In that case, your voice changed. Let's not waste any time. Find him before those mercenaries get to him. Pray, excuse me.
He seems pretty frantic. No surprise there, though. If the Peace Summit collapses now, the blame falls on his shoulders.
He's trying not to show it, though. I don't think he wants us to know.
Incoming message.
Welcome, welcome. You must be the mercenaries Keel hired to rescue Mr. Elgar.
General Balming!
What can we do for you? I'd like to point out that your present course will soon take you across the Tangany border, just for your information.
I thought we had permission to cross.
Yes, of course. We've made an exception for Mr. Keel's sake, but his sake only. Did you send troops out to the crash site? Your name was mentioned. Nonsense. I'm nothing if not a man of peace. My head is a cylinder.
What was the point of that?
Cylinders are interesting shapes. You got me. Could have just been a friendly warning. God, Albert, you dumb piece of shit. He's probably friendly. Totally friendly, yeah. Yeah, Hagar looks awful in the mecha future. Heal me, then fill my guns with more bullets. I'm going out for a stroll.
The more you scrap, the better our pay. Good luck.
Okay, so this is just this one's for funsies. Fucking climbing Kilimanjaro? Come on. The hell is that? It's like a Pathfinder? That's interesting. Oh, they've got Brendas of their own. Wow, look at frickin' Universal Soldier down here.
This is as far as you go, mercenary.
I don't think that's true at all. In fact, I'm gonna use my own Brenda. Damn! Jean-Claude Van Damme. They're using micro Brendas.
Show them what a level 15 Brenda can do.
No clues here.
We better tell Blue and Magenta. Malapa Forest.
You better back off. I'm a level 15 Brenda.
Level 20 Karen has entered the room.
I'm a big fan of the fact that they are like, oh yeah, you can use other mech pilots to be with you. They're completely useless. All they are bullet sponges that I eventually have to buy a new mech for.
Enemy units, let's check it out.
Now you witness the power of this fully armed and operational Brenda.
It was I who forgot to bring the cookies to the bake sale. We are quite safe from your pitiful little band.
Oh my god, we just destroyed that guy's Jeep.
Oof. Right in the Jimmy Jams. Oh, that Pine Derby will never be the same. Anybody else want to make some thunder? Yeah. How's that Jeep Patriot doing for you now? These are quick little levels, aren't they? Jeez, these mercs definitely have it together. They're fighting like a regular army. What if they are an army? If bombing... Never mind, probably just a coincidence. I've never been right about anything. Frickin' Albert. Encampment! Maybe they have a store here that I can use to purchase things. Probably not.
A camp. Looks like the guys we tangled with earlier.
And they said they were working for bombing.
What'd Tangany stand to gain from wrecking the summit?
I doubt this is about Tangany. The General's agenda seems to be a private one.
What do you want us to do?
See if we can't get some information out of them. And if not, at least to thin their numbers a little.
Okay, let's murder.
Wow, so no diplomacy, just right to the killing. Nice.
That dude laid a mine. So did that one. What are you, a boss? Jesus. Brenda, I found somebody's $1,000.
This whole thing kind of feels like shooting fish in a barrel, really.
Armor Vest 3, I could use that. Because my character is woefully unprepared for war. Excuse me, hold this. There we go. You little dick. This is another meandering giant base. Okay, no. Oh, funny. I already have that. Don't I? Pretty sure this is where I came from. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, nice. That's very useful. $500. Ooh, can I get to that? Nope. More junk for Clark that's getting sold. Gonna buy a cool UV reactive poster instead of shit for Clark. Man. Jeez, this guy's got like the cannon bundle at frickin' Costco. Looks like some kind of infrared detecting device. Noctoscope, this might come in handy. Alright. That ought to keep him busy. Oh, okay, so that was enough, I guess. Ooh. Vulcan 3? Turn up anything? Not down for what? Nothing except this noctoscope. What bothers me is that this camp looks like part of an organized war effort. Scary thought. Yeah. Destroying this camp alone won't be enough to stop them. Genos is here too. We'll have to move fast to stay ahead of our enemies. Let's go! Ooh, a shop. About frickin' time. Let's see. Silver Fang, that's the one I'm using. No, the one I'm using isn't the Silver Fang, it's the Stinger. Let's double check. We'll have to move fast, stay ahead of our enemies. Shopping! Shopping! Yeah. Yep. Okay, the one that I have is the SW46S. Ah, 54S, Silver Fang. I don't have that one. It's not often you get to have a brand new Wanzer. No, don't change my name. I'm Albert. Especially if you're Clark. Yeah. Well, he knew what he was doing when he blew up his shit. Right. Okay. Oh, cool. Look at them big old powerful thighs. Shotgun 1. Why would I ever go back? Oh, we have Missile Pod 3. That's good to know. Grenade Launcher 3? Wireless gun pod? Huh. People making all kinds of cool shit. Let's go to this one. Eminka Forest. Think there's anything here? There's the forest. Forest that we can burn. Ooh.
Speaking of repair kit 2, why don't I just use one? There we go. Missile pod 2. Nice. All right, $1,000. It is shopping money. Mission complete. I was worried about you. Not worried enough to help. Road to Jenga. Boy, this sounds like a comic.
Still no sign of Elgar.
You can't have gone that far. Shall we sweep the area, sir? Probably the best course of action. Let's start with a thorough search of the surroundings. Shut up, Clark.
Incoming message from Keel.
I just received word from the Prime Minister. It seems he's in good health.
That's great.
He had found shelter in the village of Jenga. Get to him as soon as you can.
Roger. All right, Albert. This path will take you straight to Jenga. Head north.
Got it. Glad to see that future helicopters are made out of frickin' uber titanium.
Gonna go ahead and assume this helicopter can't be destroyed, but you know what? It's too much of a thing for me to not kill it. How many freaking mechs are in there? That must be Jenga up ahead. How the hell did he get all the way out here? Yep, that is Jenga. You are not wrong. Maybe Brenda should be flying that helicopter that can't blow up. This must be Jenga. Huh? Is that smoke? Come on, no time to waste. They're probably making barbecue. What happened here? All these people are napping. What the hell?
One of yous gotta know where Elgar's hiding. Yous don't wanna die? Alright then, out with it. I give yous till the count of 10. 10, 9.
Do you not see me? I'm literally behind you.
8, 7. Yell with it. 0.
What are you doing? Aside from murdering.
Yeah, Berg for Bergen, aren't you? Mr. Chinos told me about you.
That Wanzer. You're with the Crimson Blow. Yes, the Crimson Blow. I forgot all about the Crimson Blow.
Name's Bishop. Don't just forget it.
What's Janos doing here?
Well, I could tell yous. But I'd rather just kill yous.
Cool. Nice shield. How about I answer it with more rockets? Haha, idiot. How about more grenades?
Not bad. Here, mate. I'll let you in on a little secret. The bombs they planted are just about ready to go off.
What? No! Hopeless. The whole place is gone. Nice fire effect.
Cool it! There must be some survivors out there.
You are very, very optimistic, Brenda. There's a lot of fire down here. You're right. Are we, He's still breathing. Hey, wake up! Chief Bongo. What? Still alive? Who are you? Vice Minister Keel sent me. Where's Mr. Elgar? Those thugs who attacked our village wanted to do the same thing. I know. Never thought it would come to this. Well, you don't look like a murderer. We moved to Prime Minister Mount Garal Caves just before the mercenaries arrived. If you're who you say you are, I can take you there. Brenda, did you get that?
Yeah, so Elgar's still alive. I'll inform Keel.
I'll take you back to our carrier. Your wounds look pretty bad.
Huh, this? It's nothing.
Ah! Ow! Nothing, huh? Sorry.
Whap, whap, whap.
I'll be fine, thank you.
I'm glad. How could they be so cruel? Killing people, burning their homes.
Let's head for Mount Garrel. We may not have much time. Whoops.
The sun's about to set. It'll be safer to wait till nightfall.
You sure you're up for this?
Don't worry. This old bird's tougher than he looks.
In that case, lead the way.
Chief Bongo, come on, guys.
Is the Prime Minister really okay?
No worries, friend. My boy was an e-spirit in his day.
An ace pilot. That's cool. Just have some kind of weird... Just have a weird accent in there for no reason. Elgar's in good hands then. Those were welcoming missiles. A flare! Eh? They must have spotted us. Blast! Is there any other route we can take?
Not that I know of.
Then we'll do this the hard way. I'll try to draw them out and break through. Wait here.
No problem. I'm staying well out of the way.
The General said you'd be coming.
You again?
I should be asking the same thing, mate. Figured the fire done you again.
The fire! That was Genos's idea too. Where is he?
Have some respect in it. Oh, that was all me down here.
But why? Why did you do it?
For the fun of it. Ain't no rules for us mercs in it.
You bastard!
You starting? You starting? I'll dosh you up pretty good. This ain't over, mate.
Stop!
So now there's bad guys. Sweetie? Alright, yeah, that's not gonna work.
All right, $500.
And we've lost Chief Bongo. You think he would wait? There we go. Where did this frickin' chief go? There you frickin' are.
Are you hurt?
I'll live. I'm more worried about how they knew we'd be coming. Other than me and my boy, you're the only ones who know about this place.
Somebody must have leaked the information. I bet it was Clark. He's not very trustworthy. Somebody's cluing in the enemy about our movements.
You mean there's a spy among us?
Other than Leuven?
Hey, ex-spy.
Don't worry, you're all above suspicion. Because I'm a main character, and I really don't see how this thing works.
Let's see. The Mabuka Forest, the Goral Caves, the Looser Woods. Let's go to the Goral Caves. The caves are just ahead.
All right, let's hurry.
How is it?
Crappy.
Is the Noctiscope working?
Not bad for secondhand equipment.
Just don't let your guard down.
I never let my guard down.
Alright, so that's just going to keep going. Oh, wow.
Dying in a cave to a flamethrower wasn't how I pictured dying.
Alright, lead the way, Chief. I clearly don't know where we're going. I like how like every third round has a shell casing come out of the mech. Let's see. Ah! I'm not a big fan of this whispered slam or whatever it's saying.
You little rat. Just give up already.
Back off! You ain't getting your hands on Elgar. Hold it!
Albert.
Why are you doing this?
There are some people who would prefer things to stay the way they are.
People like bombing?
Ha. You're a little too clever for your own good, rookie. I think I'd better take care of you here and now.
But you won't, because this is like the 5th time we've fought. And you're always like, oh man, I underestimated you. And then we laugh. I die a little inside.
Damn it, too much damage.
Reinforcements? Master, we need to withdraw.
Regrettably so.
This way. Wait. Have some grenades. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
We're just peachy. Who the hell are you? Vice Minister Keel contracted us to track down the Prime Minister. My name is Albert. Man, I thought it was over for sure. Now, some people say we have similar voices. They chased us into the mines, and I ran out of ammo. Damn. Let's get out of here. Your father's worried about you. Pappy?
My thanks to you. If it weren't for you, I'd surely be...
Oh, it's nothing.
My boy, I'm so proud.
What's the matter, Pappy? You crying?
I just wish the other villagers were alive.
Something happened to the village?
Oh, what didn't happen to the village?
A mercenary named Bishop raised it. He was after Elgar, too. I'm sorry.
What? Say it ain't so! Forgive me, Axel. The only thing I can do now is ensure this conflict claims no further victims. Jenga's people will not have died in vain.
Wait! How'd they know he was hiding you? Something fishy's going on.
Agreed.
You'd best be on your guard, sir. There may be a spy among your closest allies.
Somebody in my government is trying to sabotage the negotiations?
Come, we've got to get you to the peace summit.
Yes.
Albert! Yeah! Take me with you! I gotta pay him back for Jenga. It's fine with me, but your father? Pappy, it all right?
Of course, my boy. You were born to pilot a robot.
Pappy, thanks.
Don't worry. We survivors can take care of ourselves. Come back after you've taken your revenge. We'll rebuild the city. Oh, so is there the possibility of not rescuing him? Level 16 Brenda.
We appreciate your assistance. We can use all the help we can get.
Hey, gang, I'm Axel. I'm gonna be lending you a hand till I find this bishop and make him pay.
Welcome aboard. I'm just glad you're safe, Mr. Elgar. Sorry to have been such trouble. Mr. Keel must be worried out of his mind. I've already notified him. He'll meet us at the Tangany Diet.
Let's not keep him waiting then.
You know what I haven't done in a while is save. There we go. Running low on grenades.
We'd ride at the diet, sir. Good luck. Africa's peace depends on you.
Pappy and the rest of Jenga are behind you too.
Thank you, everyone. I'll do my best.
Finally.
Let's hope this summit succeeds.
Any sign of trouble?
No, nothing. Hang on a sec. The Prime Minister's motorcade just stopped up ahead.
All right. I'll go check on him. Vroom vroom.
No, Albert, honey. You know what'd be great with this game about giant robots? Getting out of the giant robots.
The area's clear for now. Just keep an eye out for trouble.
We could save a lot of lives today. I just pray the summit is a success. Algar!
Keel, what are you doing?
I'm afraid I cannot allow this meeting to continue, sir.
So you're the spy.
Indeed. And now that you've found the Prime Minister for me, it's time to finish what I started. Your survival cost me a lot of face with the Society. I cannot allow you to jeopardize my chances of admission.
Society?
What is the Society, Keel? What's so important that you betray your own country?
Elgar, you fool. What's one nation compared to the power of the Society? Ah!
Couldn't keep his trap shut, could he?
General Balming? I figured this was your doing.
Very good. Alas, there are those who cannot afford to let you live, Mr. Elgar. I'm afraid you must die here. No! I'm gonna get my robot! Come on, robot, let's get him!
That eager to throw your life away?
So be it. One more death won't matter now.
How about some missiles? People like you love missiles, right?
Whoa, what is that laser and how can I get it? Oh, he's got a little gunpowder out now, too. Look at that. Ah, shoot. Okay, actually, guys, I think I'm going to call it for tonight. I'm a little bit out of it, and I could use a little additional rest, so I think I am going to call this Thursday, and then we'll be back tomorrow for Freeform Friday. May pick up a little bit more on Ye Olde front mission. So you all have a good night. We'll catch you tomorrow. All right, see you later.